Right, let's move on to the next watch, and that is going to be Mr. Ariel Adams has reviewed this from Louis Vuitton. The Louis Vuitton Tambour Taiko Galactique Automata Minute Repeater Watch. Go on, Ariel.
I mean, the name says it all.
What does the name actually say? Realistically, what does
you
it
have
actually
the
say?
Taiko version of the Tambour case, so we got that. And the whole galactic thing is their way of saying space stuff, which is basically what it is. It's space stuff, done very well, but space stuff. And it's an automaton minute repeater, so when the minute repeater is activated, there's a bunch of animation happening on the dial, like the astronaut waving the flag and stuff spinning, and it's a bunch of nice toys. The detail is like impeccable. The dial has been like hand painted. It's crazy detailed. The quality of the little engraving and all that. It's easy to miss the fact that there's a Louis Vuitton branded astronaut.
It's not easy to miss that. It's not easy to miss that. Like, come on.
I guess the whole absurdity of it, it would be like a Starbucks branded astronaut. Like, I don't want to go to that astronaut training school. Like, I don't know what their point is. Like, I'm sure they're going to like be very well energized. In this case, have very nice luggage. But planting the flag of Louis Vuitton, I don't know what colonial message that sends. So it's a very interesting watch. It reminds me that they're of something that they'd be trying to excite Pharrell Williams, who's the creative director of Louis Vuitton now, though my understanding is that even though he's a watch person, he hasn't involved himself, and he's been very interested in astronauts as themes for a variety of fashion. So, and he has a Richard Mille with an astronaut helmet like dial. That's like the thing that he wears. So I don't know. It's weird because it's sort of like they're trying to say it's not from him, but it's sort of inspired by him. I don't know. So it's a lot of detailing, stratospheric price that they refuse to talk about. They told me, but I forgot in passing. It's very high.
It's
very
not the
impressive.
Article, is it? Okay.
I think that my favorite luxury part is the gradient of precious stones on the minute repeater lever itself. You sort of have to look at the side. There's these beautiful gradient of stones there. I mean, again, I don't really know what else to say. It sort of speaks for itself. A lot of opinions, I'm sure, just forming up inside of someone's gut.
Is it a hit? Is it a miss? Is it maybe 1, 2, 3, go? Maybes, hits. Matt, why is it a hit?
I mean, come on. This thing's incredible. Take me to Planet Louis all day long. I'm ready to go. Get me off this hellhole. You know what I'm saying? It looks
just
so
because you live in California doesn't mean that
it's not too bad here, but it looks better
escape.
there. I just think it's fun and imaginative, and it could have been
more tasteful.
Even still, it could have been a little bit more tasteful, but they could have gone more over the top with the LV branding. So I actually think there's some restraint in a bizarre way. And I just think it's cool. It's absurd. I'll never see it. And who doesn't like a crown at 12 or 6? It's space. We don't know which way's up around here. So it's hard.
So a bulldog crown is fine. Ralph?
Do you ever wonder where that view is from?
I was trying to figure that out as to whether that view is actually possible. Yeah. Can you be on the moon
and see the Mars,
see the Earth like that?
And see Mars quite so large.
Is that not supposed to be the sun, actually?
It's supposed to be the sun.
Is it a sun?
That's supposed to be the sun.
There was a famous shot from the moon. See the Earth rise.
Yeah, but is Africa...
Does Louis Vuitton realize that we've already been there? They're not planting any flag that's new.
And maybe they know something.
Maybe the final frontier of LVMH's portfolio.
Yeah. There's
First of the luxury
space trash floating around. That's great.
Yeah, Louis Vuitton luggage in space. It's just what you need. That's how to stop the alien overlords finally arriving. Ralph, did we get your vote? I can't remember.
Yeah, it was a hit. I mean, for me, very clearly a hit. I mean, this is the Fabrique du Temps at its best, I think. It's creative, it's fun. It's as Matt said, it's just fantastic watchmaking. You have a minute repeater in it, the automaton, maybe a few too few Louis Vuitton logos on the astronaut. I think it's only 5 or 6. I mean, could be more.
Needs more. Needs more.
So,
yeah,
it's actually. I think it's really a lovely watch, and I think they're firmly planting their horology part in the watch world, just as a halo product for all of the tambours that they're going to sell, which I also think are amazing watches. So it's really good. They're going
okay. They're going to the moon, it would appear. David?
I gave it a maybe. The quality again is still outstanding. I can tell just from these pictures, which are very nice, by the way. It's it's like the lacquer, the way it's applied, on the astronaut, the whole thing. The movement looks amazing. I was just laughing at this astronaut waving the Louis Vuitton flag. It's like the Astro-Douches of the future. Like, look at me, I have Louis Vuitton. It's like you could have like empty hands or something like that, but you have to have other astronauts see that you are rocking the LV logo. It's like
that Bezos is designing his next spacesuits with Louis Vuitton.
Oh my god! Yeah. Oh my god!
The old Navy astronauts.
But this is really the future of douche, space doucheness. I love that. The quality again is outstanding. So that's great. The price is probably exorbitant at like 700,000-800,000. It's like probably 3 times as much as it would necessarily need to be. Well, whatever. Fun times.
Ariel?
I mean, you can't not wear it because of just all the time and effort. It's like you have to have respect for the artisans and, the painters, the engravers, the watchmakers, all the people that put this stuff together. I laugh when I see the animation because it's just like the expense versus the toy factor. I mean, it is a very expensive toy. Just a very expensive toy. You have to know what it is, celebrate it for what it is. But there's like no crowd of people who aren't going to be delighted by it. Like it'll make people smile in any room, everywhere. Don't tell people what it costs. But like it's a crowd pleaser across this planet and others apparently.
I'm assuming the astronaut waves the flag and the little blue thing in the satellite spins. What else does it do?
I don't know if it went through the embed, but if you click in the article, there's a little video that I published on Instagram that shows the animation.
All right, okay. It doesn't come through on the embed for me to display it on.
Okay, I might have to re-embed that.
Go and check the article for that. Ripley?
I said it's a hit. I mean, this is fun. Like Ariel said, it's a very expensive horological toy, but I think it's very earnest about that. This isn't a very serious piece, despite being very serious from a mechanical perspective. I like the weird imperialism of the Louis Vuitton astronaut planting the LV flag in the only thing that LVMH doesn't seem to own, which is the moon right now. I think it's cool. I think, the minute repeater itself isn't really all that practical to us. So if you're going to do a minute repeater, have some fun with it. And this is tons of fun. It's beautifully executed. It's a fantastic toy, space-themed toy. If you were left cold by the MoonSwatch, here's the ultimate space novelty thing.
Do minute repeaters work in space? If you put a minute repeater in zero gravity, does it still work the same, or does it do something slightly different because there's no force on? I don't know. Just feels like it might not make the same sort of noise in space.
It works in space.
In space, no one can hear your minute repeater.
Sound travels in space.
Next alien. Well, no, it doesn't travel. It doesn't travel in space. So I don't know whether,
like in the spaceship. Oh, you're talking about like in the vacuum of space. But then no one's there to listen.
No, but the guy's got it on his wrist and in
They'll
the
move
automaton
around. You might not. You won't hear it necessarily. I'm just saying in the spaceship without gravity it'll work.
In the spaceship.
You mean the vacuum of space?
How annoying would that would be the astronaut that you would bump off in the movie, the one that brought the Louis Vuitton minute repeater into the 9-month space adventure. Oh, look at my minute repeater. I'm curious as to where the missing L is. There's a V on the space ship.
It's on the other side, I guess.
No, they do
Yes,
the
it
V
is.
only a lot of the time. That's the
Do
thing.
they really?
Yeah.
Not being a customer of Louis Vuitton, I did not know that. There you go. Every day is a school day.
But I think,
Right.
Richard, you have a great idea of a minute repeater that doesn't make a sound. That would
That's
be
a
something
Moser
for
minute
Moser.
repeater for you. Has no hands and the sliders connected to nothing. Yes, I like that idea. Let's do that.